What's going on, YouTube? Me and old James, we're going to do a little social distancing this morning. We're going to hit the pond a little bit, throw some flukes, top waters, floating worm, that kind of thing. See if we can't catch a mess to eat. That's something we don't do very often. We usually throw them back, but we got a little fish hungry. Been quarantined for a few days. This doggone power being out from the storms last weekend, so we're going to get out here and see what we can do, and y'all go with us. We'll check it out. We'll talk about what we did when we get through. Y'all thanks for watching. Everyone. He smoked it, didn't he?
Want me to go get it?
Yeah.
Got one?
I don't know if he's still on there or not. Yeah, he is.
Oh, let's go. I think that might be the one swimming away from us. One for the eating hole?
Yeah. Another bite. You on there? Yeah, I got him. Get your butt up over. We're gonna eat tonight, baby. Another one bites dust.
Good one?
I don't know. Eater, I think. Just a eater.
Yeah, fine.
Get your butt up in here. Daddy's hungry. He ain't no giant, but we ain't particular. Here you go. There you go. Thank you, buddy. There's one. That's a big one. That's a better one there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's got me hung up. There it comes. It ain't big, but it's bigger than some of them.
Medium size.
Yep. Get your butt up in here.
They ain't giving much of a fight. I don't think we can eat that one.
I think we can.
We can?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Here, hang on a minute.
Picture?
I'm gonna give you photographic evidence here. Hold them up. Bye-bye. Mm-hmm. We were just pulling our hair out. We've been in the house for a week or so, no power. Of course, we've been quarantining, social distancing, whatever you want to call it, staying at the house. We had to get out and go do something. So anyway, James and I decided we would go out to a friend of ours' pond. Pond doesn't get fished very much, and they told us to come out there and catch some of them, and we were hungry for fish, and so that's what we did. We went out there and we caught some to eat. So basically what we were doing is, as you see, I caught the first fish on top water bait. I usually start with a top water bait whenever I go to these ponds. Pretty much any time when the water's halfway warm, from spring through the summer through the fall, I'm gonna start that top water bait. A lot of times, that's gonna get my biggest fish of the day. It did not today, but it normally does. It's very apt to. So I started with prop bait. It was actually a Gandy prop bait. It's the smaller of the two. I'm not sure what the model number is. I don't even think they make them anymore. It was brim color. I was throwing that on a medium action all-star rod. I had a 6-to-1 Shimano reel. Throwing it on 12-pound test mono. Basically, I didn't fish it very long. I was having a little bit of issue out of my reel. I didn't fish it very long. Went to a fluke after that. I was throwing that on a medium heavy action 610 all-star spinning rod, Tennessee handle. You know me, I got to do that old school stuff. It's just all day, every day. Had a 20-pound braid mainline tied to a 12-pound Seaguar Tatsu fluorocarbon leader. I was throwing a watermelon fluke rigged up on a Gamakatsu Superline hook. The Superline hook makes the fluke fall just a little bit faster. A lot of times it gives me a little bit more of a reaction strike, so I like doing that. It's also easier to throw. I'm throwing it a long ways that setup, so it's pretty cool. Side note, during the year when I'm fishing in the boat, tournament fishing, whatever, I've always got one of those rigged up just in case I see some schooling fish. And, a lot of times I can throw at those schoolers and catch a bonus fish or two, so that's something pretty cool. As far as the rig that James was using, he was throwing a medium heavy action all-star spinning rod, 6-to-1 reel, 8-pound line. He was throwing it with a swivel and 15-pound leader tied to a 2/0 hook. Watermelon red trick worm, just basic pond fishing stuff. Just a little bit about what we were doing as far as the strategy. We were trying to stay up in the water column. In these ponds like this, there's a lot of fish in there that don't get fished out very much, and the fish are looking up. In my opinion, they're usually looking up for something to eat. And in saying that, we tried to keep the baits up in the water column, and kind of to go along with that, when I cleaned these fish, we brought home some of these fish and ate them, and man, they were good. But when I clean these fish, I always check belly contents if I'm going to clean fish. I don't keep them maybe once a year, but and never in a tournament lake. But I always check belly contents. It's more of a curiosity thing, and sometimes I learn something. And when I checked the belly contents yesterday, they had beetles in their stomachs. So that tells me that they're pretty hungry. If they're eating beetles off the top, they're pretty hungry. So that goes along with what we're doing. I think the strategy worked out great. And anyway, like I said, if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. We're going to get back to fishing lake, river. We're going to do some spawning fishing. The fish are on the beds around here like crazy, so we're going to be doing that. And it won't be long. There'll be some post-spawn fish to catch, probably already a few. And so anyway, we're going to get doing that. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. We're going to try to keep from pulling our hair out during this time that we have where we're having to stay home and not get out much. So we're going to keep on shooting a few videos. Probably going to do another Vexus video here in the next day or two. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. We'll catch y'all next time.